Right off of Highway 99 in Edmonds, there's a fast food restaurant, a Mediterranean restaurant, and a bar called Harvey's. On Super Bowl Sunday, in this surveillance video, you can see an 18-year-old and his 14-year-old sister getting out of their car and walking toward Harvey's. The 18-year-old was working on a class photography project. They thought the lighting looked cool here, so they stopped to take some photos outside of the bar. Eventually, they went back to their car and said they charged their phone, and then returned to take more photos outside of the bar. But what happened next, the teens say, was traumatic. It appears as if one of the bar managers notices the teens outside of the bar. According to a police report, a man who was a frequent customer went outside. The teens say he used his phone to record or take pictures of them, and then follows them to their car to take pictures of their license plate. At some point, the female manager brought out a bat. The teens say she told them, quote, the owner doesn't want N-words on the property. After this incident, police came to interview the female manager and later arrested her for malicious harassment based on race. Nearly 4 months later, no charges have been filed. We asked the prosecutor's office this week, and they responded that the case is still pending a charging review.
We need to have the resolution to that case, or any of the cases.
Diana White is the chair of the Edmonds Diversity Commission, a city advisory committee that, in part, provides recommendations to elected officials on community diversity issues. Separate from Harvey's, White says there have been several racist incidents that have occurred throughout the city of Edmonds over the last few years.
It feels like a kick in the gut. It's so disheartening because you feel like you're working and you feel like you're taking 2 steps forward, but then you feel like it's 5 steps back.
In response, the city's Diversity Commission has put together a draft of recommendations that it will present to the mayor and council members. Those include a task force to review the process of reporting and getting a resolution to bias-related incidents.
How do you follow through, and who does what, and who's responsible for, making charges or filing charges, and how do you follow up, and whose are your advocates?
The goal, White says, is to create visibility of a caring community which embraces inclusiveness, equity, and diversity.
We want communities where everybody feels safe, not just one color.
But she says it won't be resolved with a list of recommendations.
It's not going to be this commission that's going to solve these problems. It's like people everywhere need to solve these problems.
In Edmonds, Jenna Hanchard, King 5 News.